Hi, this is BettyBee. Thanks for coming to Cuttlebug Challenge today. I wanted to share something fun with you about learning how to make our next besties. Everybody knows that Spellbinders makes the best nestabilities. They are a terrific die cutting and embossing product. However, sometimes we need something just a little bit different. Sometimes we need something that is maybe a different shape than they have or a different size than they might have. So I've come up with something I just call Next Besties. So let me share with you what they are. I'm going to set my Cuttlebug down for a minute and share with you a couple of different things. First of all, you need to have a piece of chipboard, and that piece right here I came from the back of a piece of paper or a pad of paper that I got at my Michael's or my local scrapbook store. And you need to have a piece of cardstock or designer paper that you're going to emboss. Either one works out just fine. And you're going to need a die cut system. You can either use just your own hand-drawn piece and a piece of pair of scissors. You can use a stencil and scissors. You might want to be using a colossal system, something like this, where you use the colossal design and a swivel blade, like an X-Acto knife or a swivel blade system. That would work out just great. Or maybe you have the Fisker's Shape Boss system, something like this. Anything that's going to give you a graduated size so that you have one piece that's a little bit bigger than the other one. Whatever works for you. My personal favorite is my Cricut machine, and that's what I'm going to start with today because I have lots of choices with my Cricut, so I can make lots of different styles and designs. So today's project, I'm going to start with an Easter egg. And right now I'm going to load, and I'm going to cut a 5-inch Easter egg. Oh, I need to move that piece of paper. And we are going to have, here we go, we're going to have a 5-inch Easter egg with an embossed edge all the way around the outside, just like we would if we had a nestability Easter egg. Here we go. Thank you, Mr. Cricket. Voila! Okay, now when I take my piece of chipboard that's already been cut, I take a repositionable adhesive, put just a little piece of it on there, and turn my paper to the back and line up my chipboard nice and smooth and easy on the back, just like that. Now it's time to get the Cuttlebug out. Okay. Whoop. I'm right-handed, so I want my handle on the right-hand side. When you open up the plates of your Cuttlebug, it makes it nice and secure. It sticks to the desk. Okay. Now, we have to know what goes in our sandwich. We're going to start with an A plate, then a B plate, then comes our Easter egg. This time we want to make sure that our chipboard goes down and our cardstock or designer paper goes up. Then use a rubber mat, and my mat comes from my Sizzix texture plates. You can also use the ones that come with the nestabilities, the tan rubber mat, or you can go to your home center, Home Depot, someplace like that, and go to the plumbing department, and they have plumbing rubber gasket seal. Works great. Last, then I put some shims in here, and these are some more lightweight chipboard. You need to adjust yours to make sure that it's just the right pressure for your Cuttlebug. 1 or 2 pieces works really well. And then the last B plate. Ready? Here we go. I'm going to run it through. Nice and easy, just like that. let the magic begin. And voila, removing our little piece from the back, and we have a perfect embossed edge all the way around. Can you see? Just like we would have with our Nestabilities. Let me show you a couple of other ones that I did. Here's a heart. See how fun that would be? And you have to be careful with hearts because sometimes they distort just a little bit. With the Cricut, you have a shadow on many of your cartridges, and that works beautifully to give you just the right size. Sometimes you can go up just 1/4 of an inch size, and that works great too. I took this one from the new arrivals, and it had little tabs on the side to make them charms. Just trimmed them off, made them into the little tiny trims, and I bet you that's too small for you to see that embossed edge, but it's so delicate and beautiful. It works really well for those little sweet things. And sometimes you want something that's going to give you a solid embossed design. This comes from from Accent Essentials. Cut it 1 3/4 inch, and you can see what it looks like. It cut it out and then laid it right on top, like so. Again, the very same technique, putting it down on the A plate, running it through, and I got this very pretty embossed design there. Let's do it one more time, okay? We're going to put down our A plate, B plate, and I've got another design that I really like that I'm going to pull from my Cricut mat. And this one is a flourished square. I'm going to turn it over, lay it evenly in there with tiny, remember it's got a tiny bit of the repositionable adhesive on it. Lay it right down center. Our rubber mat goes next because that's what kind of squishes around that chipboard. Now comes our shim and our last B plate. Ready? Away we go. And voila. See how pretty that is? And here's one that had the design cut out of the center. And if you look, you can decide whether you want it to go up or down. Whether you want it to see. Let me put a little bit of a background behind it for you so that it might stand out just a little bit better. Yeah. Okay. So this one has it coming so that the center is recessed. And then if I flip it over, it's going to stand up this way. Isn't that pretty? Works out either way. This one kind of gives us a fun dimension where I just took 3 circles, laid them down underneath of my pattern paper, followed the same concept, ran it through, and now I have some more texture. Okay, that's about it. I hope that you're going to enjoy making your very own next Besties. Thanks for stopping by. This is Betty B, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.